Hi everyone, it's Tammy with Shabby Fabrics. You know what I love to do this time of year? Quick and easy projects. This is quick and easy placemats. We're going to start with a focal fabric, one of those beautiful fabrics that you don't know what to do with or you don't want to cut it up. This is the perfect fabric for this project. So we do have a pattern that is available. We do have kits if you would like to purchase a kit. I recommend you do so quickly. We only have a few remaining kits on this, but I wanted to bring this project to you because it's so much fun and it's so easy. So I'm just going to walk you through a few steps and show you how quickly you can pull 4 placemats together. All right, so let's get started. So I have my focus fabric right here. I love this fabric. It's just got all kinds of fun stuff on it. Looking at this, you can pick whatever you like to be in the center of your placemat. All right, so I'm going to use a 10.5-inch square ruler. That way I can see exactly what the center of my placemat is going to look like and allows me to fussy cut. Oh, see, now I think that's really cute right here. I like that. So I'm just kind of lining up my lines with my fabric. I'm just going to move my fabric a little, straighten it out. Straighten my ruler. I'm watching this 1/4 inch is on this outside edge all the way around, and that's your seam allowance. So I'm just looking at what's going to be inside here, and I really like everything that I'm seeing. All right, so let's take a rotary cutter and let's make a cut. Just like that. Okay, I'm going to hold this ruler pretty tightly because as I spin this, everything on my set is probably going to get shifted, but I don't want my ruler to move. There we go. All right, let's make another cut. And let's spin around again. And one more time. Perfect. All right, so for a set of 4 placemats, you would do that 4 times. You're going to cut 4 10.5-inch squares. Oh, see, that's really cute. I like that. Okay, so I use the Creative Grid spinning mat. This is a really nice 14-inch spinning mat. I love it. It's perfect size for what we're doing. So once I have this, I'm going to make the pocket that goes on the other side. So we have a piece of fabric that goes behind the pocket on the side here. And then this is going to be the pocket in this placemat. So let me take my iron and I'm going to fold this in half, wrong sides together. Give it a good press. We're going to put it on here. This will form our pocket. So what I like to do is I like to pin this on. Just loosely. I just want to hang on to this fabric. There we go. You got a lot of layers going on here, right? I've got 3 layers of fabric at the bottom here. Okay, so then I'm just going to do a basting stitch all the way around this. And I have done that ahead of time, just like that. Okay, I did it in white so that you could see it. All right, so now I have a basting stitch around my pocket. Here's my pocket. So now we need to add some sashing strips. So I have some little sashing strips I pre-cut. And we're going to add one to this side and one to this side. We're going to add our panel and add another sashing strip, just like that. So let's take a look at what that looks like. So here I've taken sashing strip and I've sewn a 1/4 inch on either side. You can see I did use some pins here. Pins help when you're using a small 1-inch strip. These are 1-inch sashing strips. You're definitely going to want to use pins on this to hang on to that. So let's press this toward the sashing. have this little Panasonic rose gold iron with me on set today. Nice little iron. All right, so that's done. So now we would add a sashing strip to the other side of a panel. All right, here's where we're at, right? So I have a sashing strip here, sashing here. I'm going to fold this over just like this, line these edges up, pin, and sew. I am going to put several pins in that, just like that. Okay, so we're going to sew a 1/4 inch right down. All right, let's go do that. Okay, so let's take our pins out. And again, I'm going to press this toward the sashing. I'm going to heat that seam up and turn that right over, just like that. Give it a little steam there. Looks great. Okay, so next we're going to add sashing to the top and to the bottom. And then I'm going to add borders to the side and to the top and bottom, just like that. And your placemat is done. How cute is that? Done. All right, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take a piece of fusible fleece like this. We're going to layer this with fusible fleece and actually fuse this to your placemat. Then your backing comes into play. Backing comes on like this. Perfect. All right, layer these together, fuse this down, and quilt however you like. You can do as much quilting or as little quilting as you like. I would just quilt in the ditch maybe around the black. You could go in all of these little, you could quilt the trailer, the truck, the hearts, quilt these hearts. Just don't quilt your pocket down so that that stays open for napkins or silverware. All right, so the last step is we're going to put our binding on. So your binding, I've chosen a really pretty glitzy binding holder that we have available at Shabby Fabrics. We have 10 colors available. We do have a video on this notion, so if you'd like to learn more about this, go check that out and see all the other colors we have on our website. So I would simply put my binding on all the way around, all 4, and I'm done, ready to put them on my table. I think this is a great project. You can easily dress up your table for any holiday or special occasion. We chose Valentine's Day, but you could do St. Patrick's Day, Easter, Mother's Day, any holiday throughout the year. Any focus fabric that you have that's very special, that has a print that you really don't want to cut it up and make a quilt out of it, this is the perfect place to showcase that beautiful print, and you'd see it on your table. So thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time on a Shabby Fabrics tutorial.